Hold on. Okay, yo, what is going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to episode 12 of the Showdown. And we definitely got a lot to talk about, like every Wednesday. And we do a quick recap of the previous game from Sunday, Monday, whenever, and then we go into the upcoming matchup, which is the Arizona Cardinals. But before we get started, what is going on, my guy King DV? Welcome back from your vacation. Hey, you were all right on time for the showdown. What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm great. I'm great, man. I'm just trying to get into this whole week 5 thing, man, because a lot of people
Yes,
have been
sir.
talking trash.
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
I called out
facts.
a lot of Cardinals content creators, but nobody stepped up, so it's
Hey,
okay.
it's all good, man. Look, I'm pretty sure that I have two of them. I have one for tomorrow, and I have one for Friday. I just reach out to him on Twitter, man. Just hit that DM and stuff like that. But you know, um, look, patient is a virtue, man. Yeah,
hmm
it's all about the numbers game. But what is going on, everybody, man? What's up, Ted, man? How are you doing, my brother? How are you doing? What's up, Joseph Fly, Eagle Fly? I hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday, wherever you are at. But we are about to get into this Showdown podcast. But of course, the first thing first is the injury report. And yes, as you can see, Jake Elliott, his right ankle might be more serious than we thought, even though he kicked that field goal, but still, DNP, DNP, DNP. He did not practice. Karen Johnson, Patrick Johnson, concussion. I don't know how they got a concussion. I ain't even see them on the field, but it is what it is. Avante Maddox, he's still dealing with ankle injury, so he may not even be able to go this upcoming Sunday against the Cardinals. Jordan Mariota, man, another, he hurt himself trying to dive, to save a touchdown on the pick six, but hey, hopefully he's gonna be okay. Boston Scott ribs, limited practice. Isaac ankle, limited practice, and Darius Slay full practice. To me, that is the biggest news right here is Darius Slay being able to go full practice. To me, that's great news because we're going to need him this Sunday because we saw how with, without Slay being there, McPherson, I don't know yet. Like the jury is still out on McPherson. Is
hmm
he gonna, live up to the fourth round pick, right? I believe, a few
Yeah, it
years
was 4.
ago we got him fourth round pick. So far, he did all right. He filled in, but he's not no Slay and he's not no Bradbury. But before I let you go, Eagles also did some roster move today. Eagles have signed kicker Cameron Dicker. Woo-hoo-hoo,
hmm
Dicker to the practice squad and have activated a 21-day practice window for tackle Andre Dillard, which is big news to me because we saw when Jordan Mariota went out, Driscoll, look, he did the best he can. He could. He did the best he could, but still, um, especially early on into the game, he was getting bullied a little bit, man, getting pushed into Jalen Hurts. But with all that said, how are you feeling about the injury report and the roster move that the Philadelphia Eagles have made?
So first things first, man.
What
I'm
up,
so
Salute?
happy that Slay fully practiced today. It gives us some like light at the end of the tunnel that he's not fully injured. He might still be a game time decision, but I'm happy to see that. I'm mad to see Avante Maddox not practicing though, but because it has to be some type of serious injury. Um, my Lotta, um, it's a hurt piece. It's a hurt piece, but I do understand all the roster moves that was made, especially with the Jake Elliott cheap shot
Mm-hmm.
by the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I
Yeah.
do understand. He is a good kicker. The guy that I'm not going to say his
With
name, but
Dickers,
yeah, yeah,
Dicker.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Cameron
he's a good
Dicker.
kicker. Yeah, he's a good kicker. And he can also punt if needed. So
There you
it's
go.
pretty. It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. He's pretty solid. But Andre Dillard with the 21 day window, I think that's more than enough time for him to get back into this thing, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is big. Like more than anything, Andre Dillard, he's a good, solid backup piece to Jordan Mariota. So if we don't need him this game, to me, why rush Mariota back? Even though after Mariota got injured, he was on the sideline, late in the first quarter, practicing, hitting the pads and stuff
Hmm.
like that. So, hey, I don't know how good the Cardinals defensive end is, how strong their defensive line is, but I do know they got some dogs over there. JJ Watt, he's up there, but he still could get to the quarterback. So we do
Hmm.
need him out there. But I think with Andre Dillard being activated, that we will be okay, that we will be fine to at least
Facts.
until we get to
Yep.
Dallas. That's when we need him. Going against D-Law, Micah Parson, and them boys, because Dallas is a bona fide top 5, top 3 defense, holding their opponent between 12 to 15 points since the season started. Look, I'm not even going to play around with this. This game, and we definitely gonna get into the Cardinals game, but I'm just hoping that we get as many players healthy as possible for week 6. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because that is the game by far of the year. Eagles versus Cowboys at the length. Revenge game number 6 on our mind. I mean, we've been playing revenge games all year. Week 1, Deuce Staley. Week 2, Rager. You could take it, whatever you want to take it as.
Like, it
Week
wasn't no
3,
revenge game, man.
hey, look, man, look. Hey, he was like, he had something ready for us. Jalen Rager was like, hell yeah, I feel some type of way. He did absolutely nothing. Carson Wentz, hell yeah, I feel some type of way. He did absolutely nothing. And then we got, Dougie P. Got a
Hmm.
14-point lead. We spotted him. You was like, Doug, we love you so much, Doug. Guess what, Doug? We're going to give you 14 points, Doug, because we love you,
Talk
man.
your ish.
Hey, you are
Talk your ish.
forever a legend. You are a legend in Philly. You got a statue built. You brought us our first Super Bowl ring, franchise history. We love you so much. We're going to hook you up with 14 points, Doug. And then that's all she wrote. It was over
Right.
from then. But, that transition right into recap of Sunday's game against the Jacksonville Jaguar, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, in your mind, what were some good things that you saw watching that game on Sunday?
First things first, that defense, man. That defense was getting to Trevor Lawrence mentally to the point where he only had 174 yards passing. He has 174 passing. He fumbled the ball. I don't even know how many times. I can't count. Probably like
Four
three,
fumbles, one
four.
pick.
Yep. So he basically was out of his game.
Absolutely.
And then they also didn't allow Robinson to go off at all. He had 26 yards. You see what I'm saying? So, and remember,
Absolutely.
me, you, King Fly John, all of us was basically saying that Robinson was going to be some type of threat.
The key.
Man, they got him right out of there. Ducky P went away from him, and that was like blessing in disguise, man. It really was. But at the end of the day, um, that's a good sign. Also, Miles freaking Sanders, man,
Absolutely.
and 27 carries, man, 134 yards, 5 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. It was just great to see. If he could stay healthy, man, this is easily 1,000+ yard year, easily a ten touchdown year and everything. So I'm just waiting on that. That's the good for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, man, I cannot argue with anything that you just said about on the defense of Miles Sanders and all that good stuff. But the good for me, look, I have to start with one, Miles Sanders, right? Miles Sanders, like you said, this dude was balling out 27 carries, 134 yards, not one, but 2 TDs, Toyota Player of the Week. The Philadelphia Eagles constantly are getting these awards every week. It's becoming, we are becoming so spoiled. So next week, like, I'm already expecting somebody from the Philadelphia Eagles will either be on offense or defense win some kind of award, because anything less is unacceptable at this point. You know what I mean?
We've been doing this for 4 weeks straight.
Like, literally 4 weeks straight. Even week 1, we are forgetting Zach McPherson, right? Special team player of the week. Fact. You know what I mean? And in week 2, we had Big Play Slade. Week 3, we had Brandon Graham. And then week 4, we had Hassan Reddick. And don't forget the NFC Player of the Month and Jalen Hurts. At this point, I'm expecting us to win next week. If not, then I'm going to have to question this team mindset. Nah. I'm just playing. But before I go on, man, hey, let me read some of these comments.
Read the hate comment by Coles.
Delete every comments by J. Cole. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call him J. Cole. You know what I mean? But Nikki Cunningham, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Dickers, Cock, McNutt, Pope. We have some good names on this team. I agree, and so does Joseph, and so does old hater Cole. He agreed. Joseph, I want to destroy the Cowboys. You and 60,000 faithful, maybe more, who's going to be at the link. Eagle fans agree with you, but we got to get healthy, and we can't look past the Cardinals. Nikki, I remember running around saying, I'm a Pope. Ha! Okay, all right, Nikki. Put the drink down, Nikki. Hey.
I needed that, man. That's funny.
Oh, man, running around on Sundays. I hear you. Oh, and here we go. Cowboys. No, the Eagles' #1 hater. Rush will lead us to victory. Okay, we'll see about that. Coles, you sound stupid. Absolutely. Get on him. Get on him, Joseph. And I think Sanders will have 12 rushing TDs.
It's doable, man. It's doable.
Absolutely. And this, look, I'm not even lying to y'all right now, but let me screenshot something real quick that I tweeted out July 18th. July 18th, I tweeted this out, right? My bold prediction for this upcoming season was so bold. Like, I haven't seen no other, Eagles content creators get this bold prediction. But this was my bold prediction for the team right here. So let me put these comments down real quick. 1, Jalen Hurts win MVP. Look at the date, July 18th. This is my bold prediction right here, my 5 bold prediction. 2, Devontae Smith, top 5 NFL reception TD, 1,100 yards receiving and 10 TD. 3, Miles Sanders, top 3 in rushing, 1,175 rushing yards and 8 TD. He already got 3. Dallas Goedert, top 3 in reception, tight end, 85 reception. And number 5, Eagles defense lead NFL in turnovers. Those were my 5 bold prediction. And so far, every single last one of those predictions are spot on. If this continues, Jalen Hurts will win the MVP. Devontae Smith will have 1,100 yards. I'm telling you right now, Miles Sanders already balling out. He already had 3 touchdowns with 13 games left. This dude is the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL. About, I think, like 350, 360 something. I can't remember on top of my head. Dallas Goedert, the #1 receiving tight end with the yak yards, in the catch. And of course, Eagles right now currently lead the NFL with 16 sacks and #1 in takeaways with 10 takeaways. So far, your boy, spot on since July. So if you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead. Go follow me on Twitter because I keep it real. I keep it 100 with y'all, man. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Tonight, y'all, look, if you're an Eagle fan, you might go and hate me tonight, but I have to keep it real with y'all, man. But it's gonna be spicy tonight. But anyway, I think we was at my good, right? All right, the good was this Miles Sanders unleashed. Hey, we already talked about that. The defense forced 5 turnovers, 4 fumbles, 1 interception, and my last was offense ability to come back. Down by 14. It shows me no matter what, when this team is down or up, they are like this. See, you see my hand shaking? And my hand not like this. And this is Cowboys right here. This is Cowboys. And they're down by 14. Oh, man. Everything is done right here. Eagles is like this. 14? Oh, nothing. And if I do play-by-plays and ask Nikki, I think that Nikki was there and a couple of people was there. I'm telling you right now. I never flinched. Down by 14, I said, we are good. Relax. Our defense will come through. Just relax. Don't worry about it. We good. Because that's the type of mentality that I have. Because I know that this team right here have a no-quit attitude. So those were my good. So I'm going to go right to my bad real quick. The injuries to Slay, Mariota, Isaac, and Elliott. To me, that was the bad part of this game. I can't even say anything else besides the injuries. I don't like no injuries, but that were my bad because it's like, man. So far, we've been able to avoid the injury bug, and I'm hoping that none of these injuries that happen are long-term, that they could heal 1 or 2 weeks and be back on the field. So what was your bad for the week? Well, for Sunday's game?
Slay being injured, man, that was huge because we already lost Maddox, and now Slay was injured. I was like, man, he out for the game. I already knew that. Our offensive line being injured as well, and it was just to the point where it's like
get them.
We can't get too hurt, man, because we're on the ball right now. We on the roll, but it's always the next man up mentality. So I have so much positivity going towards. I'm sorry, good vibes going towards this team. I was looking at your stream as well. I wasn't really shaken up about us being down 14-0. It was a misread. It was raining to the point where
absolutely
that pick six shouldn't have happened.
A fluke. It just bounced off.
But the fact, like, I get into that a little later, but going towards the Cardinals game and then talking to Coles because I need to I need to talk to him because he just said I was nervous. So
I saw you know what? Look, and real quick, I saw Cole's Cowboy in my chat. I was like, I'm not worried about it, Cole. You worry about your Dallas that is, down right now or whatever. So the Dallas Cowboys claim because the Eagles got 9 sacks on Carson Wentz, that they could at least get 10, 12, maybe 5. Them sorry behind fools got 2 sacks on Carson Wentz. 2! Eagles got 9 sacks on Carson Wentz. Them boys only got 2 sacks on Carson Wentz. Right. That already showed you, tells you how different, how much levels. Better. Exactly. How much better the Eagles' defensive line is compared to the Cowboys. The Cowboys, honest truth, Micah Parsons, he is the engine to that, to that defensive line. Fact. Our engine is unknown right now because it could be anybody. Reddick, Graham, Cox, even throwing Jordan motherfucking Davis up in there. Hargrave, we don't know. We had no weakness on the defensive line, and that's why Micah Parsons has been shut down the past 2 games. And the past 2 games has shut him down because now teams are starting to game plan to stop Micah Parsons. And now the past couple of weeks, I don't think he had a sack. His last sack was against, I believe, the Giants, if that. So he's stuck on 4 sacks, and I think that's the first 2 weeks of the season. So the past 2 weeks, he's been shut down. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Our defensive line Man, we got multiple. We got 5 players with
I
2
wasn't I
plus
wasn't going to
sacks.
get I wasn't going to get on this until later on in the show, but since you start breaking up the players and the awards and stuff like that, let's get to it now. Let me talk my ish now. So basically,
All right.
you don't never know who's going to be the guy. You never know, man. I was just
Absolutely.
looking at the upcoming game, and I got my pick on who's going to be the guy for this game. But I'll get to it when we get to it. But you never know, man. You know, you had James Bradbury. It was so.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh,
man.
Yo, that's for Sunday. That is for
Hmm.
Sunday. If you were staring
You
at
gotta
me, you
change your
saw what
voice
I
too.
dress
You
revealed.
gotta change your voice too. You
Don't
gotta
worry
change your
about it.
voice. You
Yo,
got
it's good. It's good. But hey, before you go on, and shout out to everybody that's watching, please make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. Hey, we got about 9, 10 people watching. Hit that like button on both podcasts, please, because it's push this, it's out to the Eagle fans, haters. It
facts.
doesn't matter. So just do
Facts.
us a favor. Hit that like button so we could, get more haters up in here. Eagle fans, do us a favor, Eagle fan. But go ahead, King. My bad. Go ahead.
Hey Cole, you know why the Eagles are 4-0? You know why? Because they taking it week by week to opponent. We're 0-0 every single week to the
Every
point
single
where
week.
every single week to the point where we're sitting up here like, okay, we 1-0. All right, on to the next game. We're 0-0, and we're about to play the Cardinals. And then next week on my birthday, we're gonna come to the link and spank that ass against the Cowboys, man. I told you I'm talking my ish today, man. I told you I am. I don't care. So, but yeah, everybody on this team is a Batman, a celebrity now
Absolutely.
because everybody's doing their own thing.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about it because look, I'm on Twitter all day, every day. Unfortunately, after I snipe a couple people, I have a desk job. You know what I mean? Say, don't say it out loud. You know what I mean? I do work for the government. And then go sit behind my desk like, Bruce Wayne and Batman and waiting for somebody else to be in trouble for me to go out there. But without further ado, yo, everybody's hating on the Eagles this year because of the Batman theme. The Philadelphia Eagle team are having fun. They are having fun. Football is hard enough. Just because the Eagles are having fun and playing a kid's game. So now everybody was like, oh my God, that theme is, it's boring, it's blah. No, you just jealous that your sorry behind team cannot be like us and have fun and
I would
still
like
be
to ask.
winning.
I would like to ask everybody a question that's in this chat right now. The last time that the Eagles had a theme, what happened? Last time
Super
we were the
Bowl.
underdogs, what
Super
happened?
Bowl. But the thing is, you know what, King? We're not underdogs no more. We are embracing this challenge of being the top dog. And that's what Batman is. You know what I mean? Batman is not no underdog to nobody. Batman is that dude. You know what?
Here's a
You need help? Shine that light.
here's a
Shine
hot
that
take.
light, birds. We got you.
Here's a hot take for Cole's Cowboys, because since he want to
Oh,
be up and down our chat,
it's all good. It's all good.
Jalen Hurts is a better leader than Dakota.
I
I'm just
mean,
letting you
I
know that.
mean, yeah, that's not no hot take. I mean, Ray Charles could see that and hear that, blind and deaf or deaf. You know what I mean? So that's
You
like
got the right one,
obvious.
baby. You got the right one,
Uh-huh.
baby.
You know what I mean? But it's all good though, man. But look, I appreciate the Cowboys fan or any fan that's up in
No,
this
Cole,
chat.
my God, man.
It's
I just like
all
poking
fun
fun at
and
him.
games at the end of the day. As long, see this, look, this is what I tell people. Make sure you keep the same energy, win or lose. Me personally,
Facts.
like last year, if you was following me, I did play-by-play last year for the 50-point blowout, the Monday Night Massacre for the Dallas Cowboys, where they retired Jimmy Johnson, Michael Orr. I was like, oh my God, we're about to get our ass kicked. And showing up, I was right there. I had so many Cowboy fans jumping in the chat, trolling me. I didn't flinch. It is what it is. I'm going to keep the same energy. The Eagles are not going to go undefeated. Yes, we're going to have some
No.
bad games. That don't
Yeah.
mean I'm going to run and hide. I'm going to be
Oh,
right here Wednesdays, doing the Showdown podcast, Sundays doing play-by-play, and have guests throughout the week.
Bro,
You know what I
I
mean?
am so ready. Like, it's to the point now, just looking at other content creators, just like, stopping in, seeing what's going on. I'm just so ready to see if how the energy is going to be when we take that first L, man. We can't go 17-0. We can't.
Absolutely not. No, we're not though, and we're not. It's not that we can't. We're not. We're not because you know what I mean. Hey, every team have a few bad games. You beat teams that you weren't supposed to, and you lose to teams that hey, you're supposed to demolish. It happens every season. But all right, so I think we were at the good bet. But to me, the ugly, there weren't no ugly in this game. To me, I saw no ugly. They overcame the weather, man. A monsoon that was going on over there. After that tip interception, they got the following series, the Jag went and scored. I can't pick out an ugly from this game.
Okay.
Because to me, because of the weather, this game looked kind of like, but they overcame it. So there's no ugly for me. What is the ugly that you saw in this game?
It wasn't an ugly from us. It was an ugly from the Jaguars. Because
the 5 turnovers,
right? The 5 turnovers. Robertson didn't go off, and they were up 14-0, and we outscored them 29-7. That's ugly to the point where y'all supposed to be the a top rush defense. We scored 210 yards on you. We had 3 rushing touchdowns at the goal line. Y'all supposed to do that, so we took that away from y'all. And that's how we came back and win. And then our defense did the rest. That was ugly. That was ugly to see. And a lot of people were panicking. And I was sitting up there in my car because I had to make a run to my cable provider because my internet was messing up. So
the weather was bad.
Yeah. And it was coming down as we speak. And I'm like trying to drive and look at on the screen in my car, and then also listen to you and everything like that. That's why I was like, I'm here, but I'm not here at the same time.
Yeah, facts. But all right, Joseph, I told JC we had the game. Look, facts. You know what I mean? Hey, look, some Eagle fans, they might think we have all 17 games, but some actually think we have the game that we are currently playing. So, but definitely some of y'all that were rocking with me that day was like, hey, we are good, just like I was, never flinching. So we are good. Nikki, love that we have a guy like A.J. Brown to spark the offense when things aren't moving, such as luxury. And also, don't forget, Jalen Hurts. It was 3rd and 16. 3rd and 16, right? He got 13 of those yards, and then it was 4th and 3. We went for it. Again, Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. But not only A.J. Brown, but Jalen Hurts have a no quit, no die mentality, that dog mentality in him. Say, you know what? Hey, my receivers ain't working right now. My running back are not working right now. I got this. I'm going to put you on my back. And he scored the first rushing touchdown. If it wasn't for him, that scramble for 13 hard yard and then scrambled for 3 yards for the touchdown. Hey, this game might have been completely different, but not only A.J. Brown, but I feel like regardless of the wide receivers we had this year, Jalen Hurts' confidence level is on another level. He worked throughout the offseason to get better. All his weaknesses, his arm is weak. He's not accurate enough. He can't read defense. He worked on all that, and so far, 4 games in, I see no weakness in Jalen Hurts' game.
To piggyback off of that, Jalen Hurts is in the top 5 in passing yards and quarterbacks. Let's just say that.
Absolutely.
Jalen Hurts is also
ranked him number 1 quarterback in passer rating. Yo, Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league
his worst game was last game, and that's due to the rain. Let's just be honest.
A monsoon. Yo, hey, imagine Dallas playing in that kind of weather. They're getting their backs blown out, but it is what it is. Cole Cowboys, we only allow 1 TD. Look, hey, y'all time has come. Look, Hey, this is the thing. The
Hold on. He
Cowboys.
said one TD against who? The Commanders?
I mean, I don't care
Because
who was good. That's a
it's
lie. We only allow one TD a game. Oh, a
a
game.
game.
So against the Bengals, against the Commanders, against a
But
Tom Brady.
The Bengals were
One
shaking up.
TD a game.
I guess Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. He going to do a divorce. You got the Giants. The Giants is the
All that
Giants.
mass, huh, Cole? Oh,
Like, come
hey,
on,
be
man.
afraid. Hey, Sunday, I'm telling you right now, tune in. I'm about
Guess
to
what, y'all?
display this mask.
It's Halloween season and the Batman mask is out, man. I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to Walmart, y'all.
What's up, Keys in the building? What's
Hey, what's
up?
going
You
on,
know
Key?
why we 3-1? We actually play real teams. All right, we about to see.
Y'all play real
King,
teams.
DV, Bears on me that game. Okay. And government too. Sniper.
Was it
Sniper.
cold? Was it cold sitting up there saying that the season was over when Dakota hurt himself?
Look, the cold is like the weather, unpredictable, right?
Yeah.
You never know what cold you're gonna get because I literally, in matter of fact, don't make me go to my YouTube channel, Cole, and pull up this, our video when y'all was playing the Bucks that made you stop. Cole's Cowboy was actually doing a play-by-play for the Buccaneers versus Cowboys. He would cry so much. He quit his own stream and came on my stream, and I had to be his therapist. I'm like, Cole, it's going to be okay. It's only your first game. So don't believe nothing that Cole's Cowboy is telling you now. He's one of those fair weather fans, like all the Dallas Cowboy fans are. When things are good, they talking up here. When things look a little bleak, oh, man, we done. That's how the Cowboy fans are. That's why I don't pay attention to them. So he can say whatever you want. I'm going to buy a dog mess. All right, good luck. What's up? But anyway, all right, so let's move on, man, and then I'll be able to read these comments as we go along. So now we got the Cardinals, man, upcoming matchup with the Arizona Cardinals. So we got to face Kyler Murray, Zach Ertz, and the Cardinals defensive line, with J.J. Watt and company. So what is your biggest fear facing the Arizona Cardinals this upcoming Sunday?
That our offensive line is not healthy enough to go against J.J. Watt in that pass rush, because that's the only thing that's going to stop us, because their secondary is weak. So I'm not even worried about that, honestly. That's the number one concern, is that offensive line, because I've seen this offensive line, and I was going to do a video about why we are winning, to the point where it's the line of scrimmage. We're winning the line of scrimmage against all these teams, period. And it's going to continue. But
I'll be right back.
Jason Kelce is so smart on the fact that he's making holes for these running backs. He's making holes for these running backs to the point where we're getting easy touchdowns, easy scores, or big yardage, to the point where I'm like, it's no way that we can lose if our line is healthy. So it's all about bringing that health back to that offensive line. The defensive line, that's going to propel us to everything, because with James Conner, with Kyler Murray and all that, come on, that defensive line is going to actually put in work. And like I said, I'm still going to get to my pick for player of the game and player of the week, because I think that we're going to get another award, and just stay tuned, everybody. But overall, I just think that it started at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a key for me.
Okay, so look, hey, this game right here to me is going to be a real tough challenge for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Going against this, probably going to be the first and last dual threat quarterback we go up against throughout the whole season. Kyler Murray, I don't know who else we go against that's like a Jalen Hurts type, Kyler Murray type of quarterback. I don't think we face another one of those throughout the whole rest of the season. So I think this is going to be a challenge for the Philadelphia Eagles because a lot of times in training camp we heard that Jalen Hurts was making the defense look silly. All right, but they couldn't hit him. So now you actually about to face a guy that could run the RPO as well as Jalen Hurts. So basically, imagine Jalen Hurts on the other side. So to me, this is definitely going to be a challenge for the Philadelphia Eagles. Kyler Murray, I'm telling you right now, he is faster than Jalen Hurts. He his feet is like boom, boom, boom. And
Yeah, he
Jalen
run
Hurts
like
is so
Yoshi.
smooth with it. Hurts is so smooth with it. Do that just like this. He shakes you. But Kyler Murray is like, woo, like he is gone. So that's going to be a challenge for the Philadelphia Eagles. I really think that this game is going to be their toughest test so far, especially having the Cowboys the following week. Are the Eagles going to look past this game, trying to think about Dallas week? I don't know. But knowing this team, like you said, King, every week is 0-0. We haven't done shit. We haven't proved anything. Especially having these veterans on this team. The Fletcher Cox, his last year. Jason Kelsey, his last year. Brandon Graham might be his last year. Kaiser White, 1-year deal. This might be his last year. I mean, we got a lot of James Bradbury, a vet, his last year. So we have a lot of vets that I think that they will be focused enough, but this would definitely be a challenge. And then facing a guy like Zach Ertz, man, an Eagle legend, arguably the best tight end in Eagles history, in my opinion. He caught the winning touchdowns for the Super Bowl. A beloved guy. Man, a lot of people were shedding tears when Zach Ertz got traded. But I think that it was time for him to go, to seek, greener pastures. And he landed in Arizona. And they paid him his money. And he's been doing some great things. But once again, revenge tour. Zach Ertz is in our way. But I tell you right now, I guarantee you, they're going to try to get him at least a touchdown. So we got to try to contain him. We know that he's a possession guy. Third down, you need a big possession, you go to Zach Ertz. And also, like you said, the Cardinals pressure from the defensive line, J.J. Watt and company. Yes, J.J. Watt is 100 years old, but I tell you what, man, when healthy, he is at least top 5 in getting to the quarterback. He's long, he's athletic, and he's a dog on that defensive line. So I really think that's going to be a challenge for the Philadelphia Eagles. Any last word, King?
So basically, I agree with you on most of that. But it's going to be their first challenge with this Jalen Hurts guy that's more motivated now because he has a complete team around him. 1, 2, they haven't dealt with a dual threat quarterback themselves. Yes, I know they're getting healthier on both sides of the ball because they're getting like 3 guys at back. I did see their coach who's also on the hot seat, Cliff. He's also on the hot seat. But I did see his interview and he was basically saying he was happy to get certain guys back. Now, Kyler Murray doesn't have the offensive line that we have. That's why that's going to play major key on the health of the offensive line. Yes, he can run the RPO too, and yes, he is faster than Jalen Hurts, but overall, like, we have this well-oiled engine that we're just going to keep pushing out every single week, and you don't never know where we're going to hit you at. We showed that we could take hits and win games. We showed that we could control the whole game itself. We showed that if you sit up there and take the run from Jalen Hurts and make him beat it with your arm against the Commanders, he'll have a field day with y'all. He also showed, okay, beat us with your legs and all that, and he shows that too. So we're showing multiple ways with these victories to the point where you don't even know how to come at us. And that's the scary part for the NFL, especially the NFC East, Cole. Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying, that, the Cardinals are going to have a tough task too. It's not just on the Eagles, but we can't look past the Cardinals. Like you say, I do agree with that. But
Absolutely.
just like we said about everybody else, the Lions, we said that about the Vikings, we said that about
Mm-hmm.
not the Commanders, we said that about the
Well,
Jacksonville Jaguars,
I
man.
said that about the Commanders too, about a divisional opponent, Carson Wentz revenge game. You know what I mean? Hey, he was gonna have his best game that I thought, facing against the Eagles, to prove something. But hey,
Carson Wentz hasn't been that same, hasn't been the same since that injury, man. He hasn't been the same since that injury. His best years we got the best years out of him. After that,
oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, hey, we got the great Carson Wentz. The coach got the good Carson Wentz, and the Washington Commanders got a Carson Wentz.
They talk
Whatever that
about benching
is.
him.
Hey, look, man, look, absolutely. And look, and the crazy part is the Commanders gave up 2 third-round pick to get Carson Wentz. So,
Hmm.
so remember that every team that Carson Wentz goes to, the other team that trade for him, whatever, are giving up asset. 2 third-round pick is not no small feat. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right,
2 third-round pick, but what's up, Philly Eagle, man? Setting the edge for Murray, keeping him from running around. See, that's the key. That's the key right there. It's all like is Hassan Reddick, is Josh Sweat, is Brandon Graham, right there, our edges going to be
PJ.
disciplined enough, disciplined enough to not fall for, like, let's just say, offensive line, all going that way, and the Kyle Murray all saying go the other way. You know what I mean? So are they going to be disciplined enough to stay in their lanes and not fall for, the fake, or the end around? Because Kyle Murray, I'm telling you right now, we have not faced or will not face another quarterback like Kyler Murray throughout the season. So this is a test for the Philadelphia Eagle defense. The edge, exactly. You have to set the edge
Right.
on, like, in this game. Nick, it's just so funny year after year. Is this is our year. You scared, and we them boys completely unaware that they are walking mean. Absolutely. Look, I mean, look, at this point, man, they are a 1-star
Nikki
rating
is
team.
hilarious. He on it
Yeah, man,
today.
yeah. But look, hey, look, I stopped paying attention to the Dallas Cowboys a long time ago. Anybody that only have a star, right? Like, if you go to a restaurant, right? If you see in the reviews there's only 1 star, like, you don't want to go there. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell is it one? The Dallas Cowboys is a 1-star rating team. Period. They have, like, the worst logo in the whole NFL, a star. The most boring logo ever, a star. They wasn't even creative enough to come up with something. They stole, I believe, the Texas flag, right? A star, right? And put it in their helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how creative is that? I mean, to me, you're a fraud, a copycat, losers that are living off the past, but it is what it is. Every now and then teams get humbled a little bit. And I think that week 6 at the length, all black,
Oh,
helmet
I'm wearing
black. I
black.
mean, it's gonna be like so dark up in that stadium. Dallas Cowboys ain't gonna be ready to play. And I'm hoping that it rain, it sleet, it snow, because they can't even run the ball. And Cooper Rush ain't throwing the ball. Cooper Rush had not thrown for over 225 yards in any of his starts.
Talk your
He had
talk.
not thrown no more than 1 touchdown in any
Yep.
of his starts. So how the hell, like, you expect me to be scared of Cooper Rush? If that Prescott was playing, absolutely, I'd be like, all right, I give you a puncher's chance. But your defense could only do so much because the Cowboys are one of the worst run defense in the NFL. I think they were ranked 27th and stopping the run. The Commanders ran for 143 on y'all. I mean, look, the Eagles are going to run amok on y'all. So I'm not worried about the Dallas Cowboys right now. You know what I mean? I'm worried about the Cardinals. They have a better chance of beating us than the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, and to your point, the Dallas Cowboys really just have that one side on defense. Tony Pollard is more of a threat than Ezekiel Elliott at this point.
Selleck was not better. Hey, just stop the cap, Joseph. Stop it. Selleck was not better than Zach Ertz. I'm sorry, but no, Selleck was
No,
not better.
no, he's my guy too, though. But
Yeah, Magnum PI, yeah.
yeah. But overall, man, I just want this game. I want to go 5-0 here, and then Cole, you're going to be the first call for Week 6. You're going to come on my channel, brother, somebody's channel, because I want you to talk your talk too. You know, you my bro, and you know you support me. So, but at the end of the day, like you said, we enemies right now until these 2 games are out the way. Because I don't think we're gonna run into each other in the playoffs.
Well, good, Cole. Good. I thank you for eating crow on my channel right now. Jalen Hurts has really evolved into a true double threat quarterback. I admit that's good. Hey, look, you're gonna admit a lot of things by the time this season is over. So now let's go into the defensive matchups, right? The defensive game plan heading into this Sunday matchup. To me, you have to be able to contain Kyler Murray. Do not make him turn into Jalen Hurts. And that's why teams have a lot of problems, right? You try, if you can't contain the quarterback, a dual threat quarterback, then it's going to be a long night. Your defense is constantly going to be on the field. So you have to contain Kyler Murray. And by the way, now, I forgot to mention, this is Hassan Reddick revenge game. This is Hassan Reddick revenge game because they did not sign to a long-term contract. He went to Carolina, and I'm telling you right now, he's about to show up and show out. So Hassan Reddick knows exactly who Kyler Murray is. So he's telling all the secrets right now. He is singing like, whatever you want to call it. But he's telling all the secrets, how the Cardinals operate, what Kyler Murray loves to do, his weakness, his strength. So trust me, this is Hassan Reddick. I won't be surprised if he gets 3 sacks this game right here because he knows exactly how Kyler Murray operates because he's been there the whole time that Kyler been there, basically. So, but definitely contain Kyler, disguise the blitz, just like we've been doing. Like on the past few weeks, we fake like we, doing a cover 0, and then we drop 2 or 3 back, and now. But the difference is, now you got a running quarterback. So now, are you going to take the chance of faking the cover 0, or are you going to go blitz him, go get him? Don't let him have no opportunities to make plays. If I'm Jonathan Gannon, I'm actually blitzing more now than I've done the previous 4 games. I do not want him to get a head start. I don't want him to get anything going. I'm coming after you, and I'm saying the dogs. I want Kyler to beat me with his arm, not with his legs. And that's strange, but there's no D-Hop. There's no DeAndre Hopkins, all right? So he got Zach Ertz and
Hollywood.
And Marlon Brown, right?
Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, right? Yeah. So those are the 2 guys that he had. But besides that, there's no D-Hop back there. If D-Hop was back there, I'm like, okay, all right, you know what I mean? Because he's a beast. But I am going to blitz. I'm going to go after him. I'm sending 6 almost every play. I'm getting Kyler Murray frustrated. Once that little dude get frustrated, it's over. I've seen him play so many times. Once he start getting mad and frustrated, you take him out of his game and he can't think no more. It's done. So that is my defensive game plan for Sunday's matchup. If you have anything else to add, please feel free.
I'll add this. As of right now, we don't know if Slade is going to play or not. So I would like to see James Bradbury on Marquise Brown. I would like to see that, man. That's been Kyler Murray's go-to since D-Hop is out. Also, he's comfortable throwing with Zach Ertz, who I would like to see on Zach Ertz because they do a lot of motion to get the mismatch, just like every NFL team. I would love to see Kaiser White on Zach Ertz to see if he's worth, because I think that if he's on Zach Ertz and Zach Ertz is not getting his looks, or he's getting the picks and swatting the passes, he's gonna be defensive player of the game. That's what he's gonna be my player of the game. But Jonathan Gannon has been doing a great job. I gotta salute him, man. We always bash him for doing the wrong thing, especially last season. This season, man, he's been doing well. He's been sitting up there, blitzing. He got us at number 1 in takeaways, things like that. Absolutely. So shout out to Coach, man. Seriously. But I gotta give credit when credit is due, and he's letting these boys play. Who I do want to see get more involved in this game is CD Deuce, man. CD Deuce been playing an average game, man. I need him to step it up a little bit more for us, because we're down a certain guy. I don't know if they're gonna play Josiah at the slot again this game, but overall, man, I'm comfortable. I'm really comfortable right now on what I'm seeing on defense.
Absolutely, and it's funny, I forgot because I thought that I posted this. But look, this is what the Eagles have done so far this season. Like, Jonathan, like the Eagles defense ranked first in NFL in sacks, takeaways 10, and opponent 3 and out drives, right? 47%. This is just the second time, and like in the last 52 years since the 1970 merger that the Philadelphia Eagles has recorded 16 plus sacks and 10 takeaways to the first 4 games. Also 2000. So Jonathan Gannon, I gotta give him his flowers right now. But like I told somebody today, I still want to see more. I'm greedy like that. I'm not satisfied. It's only 4 games. It's only been 4 games. I want to see more. He got a lot of making up to do from last year. But so far this year, I think the time that Vic Fangio, remember, every day Vic Fangio was at the Philadelphia Eagles training camp. So
he was at Novacare,
like some people thought that Jonathan Gannon, depending how he start this season, if he start a little shaky, that Vic Fangio would be the next defensive coordinator. And
now I ain't gonna lie.
Gannon.
I ain't gonna lie. I understood the whole Hard Knocks thing and everything like that, but when they came out how they came out, I'm like, yo,
calling for his head.
Right. But then I'm like, no, because Jonathan Gannon can't control weak tackling. He can't.
Absolutely. So
that was on the effort on the players. So, but that's the only time this season I was like, oh man.
Nikki, would you really waste Hassan Reddick and spying Murray instead of unleashing him to go after Murray? I mean, would you really waste him dropping back and hoping that Kyler Murray would just run around? I wouldn't. I want Hassan Reddick on that line every freaking play. I want him on that line because this dude, Hassan Reddick, if you didn't know, Hassan Reddick was the NFC Defense Player of the Week. This dude had 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. I mean, this dude is on the verge of a Pro Bowl. I won't be surprised if the Philadelphia Eagles, everybody on the defense, made the Pro Bowl. Like, honestly, right now, at least 5 Pro Bowlers. We had Bradbury, definitely, Slay, Graham, Reddick. Let me see. Man, and then, I would even put either TJ Edwards, a tackling machine in there, Hargrave or Fletcher Cox. I'm telling you right now, this defense got a lot of Pro Bowls. Marcus Epps, you cannot, talk trash about his playing ability this year. So definitely, I would unleash Reddick, but hey, we'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens. So were you done with your defensive game plan for
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So now look, hey, let's If the Philadelphia Eagles should win this game, they move to 5-0. What are your keys to victory for the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game this upcoming Sunday?
Don't lose your characteristics. Don't you lose your focus. Your focus is run first. Just because it looks a little good out there in the secondary, do not force anything, man. Jalen Hurts still play your game. The offensive line sit up there and control the narrative of this defensive rush. Also, please continue to get Miles Sanders going. Continue to get him going, man, because once he goes, that RPO becomes dangerous. Play action becomes dangerous. The screen pass becomes dangerous. And then the wide receivers and Dallas Goedert could eat to the point where now our offense is making plays.
Facts.
So, and just Jonathan Gannon, just continue to do what you're doing. He got on the podium today and said that, we got to be on Kyler Murray. And I love that. I love that. He's not eating up to the point where we're doing great on defense and takeaways and things like that. He knows this is a game, a week by week situation, and he's focused on that. And I loved it. I loved what I heard today. So that's my 3 takeaways.
Look, yeah. So, hey, look, I barely kind of said it already. One, we have to shut down Kyler Murray. We have to make him one-dimensional throw, not run and throw. We definitely have to go after him. Like I said, send 6 people after him. Unlike the previous, 3-4 games where we kind of fake, we had a cover 0 and then drop everybody back, and we still got home with 4. I think with a mobile quarterback, you definitely have to go after him, especially if your edges are actually bending around. He could step up, so you definitely want to get the pressure up in the middle on Kyler Murray. Number 2, I think I had you have to stop their running game. If we don't want a team to be running on us. Besides Kyler Murray, they do have some good running backs back there. I think James Conner. Yeah, he's still back there. This dude revived his career last year, battling. I forgot his story from Pittsburgh, but I'm telling you right now, this dude should not be playing in the NFL today.
Right.
But he's a survivor, man. So shout out to him. And 3, you cannot get big deep. They do got speed, especially Marquise Hollywood Brown. You cannot fall asleep at any point during this game, or you will be down fast. Last week we saw that dude got behind. I mean, was it Kurt or somebody else?
Yeah, it was Kurt. It was Christian Kurt. 45 yards.
Christian,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So Christian Kurt, he got behind our defender, I think Zach McPherson, but the pass was incomplete because he overthrew him. If it was on the money, that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown just waiting to happen. We cannot fall asleep for the deep play. And don't forget about Zach Ertz, man. It's a welcome home game for him, revenge game for him. And he's out to prove, hey, y'all let me go too soon. I'm a Philly legend. And this probably, no, because we still got the coach, Frank Wright. But this is winding down a little bit, And this, look, the first 5-6 weeks has been an emotional roller coaster for the Philadelphia Eagles. Whole bunch of former players and coaches that we're facing. But Zach Ertz, no excuse. Look, it is what it is. It will clap your hand, we'll hug you. But once the game start, like we did with Doug Peterson, no mercy. Go after him, go after him, go after him. So let's start answering a little bit of these comments real quick. Murray is very tricky to rush. I understand. That's why I said you have to blitz him. You have to send 6 people in. Make sure that your edges are keeping them inside the pocket, and you bring TJ Edward or Kaiser White up in the middle so he has nowhere to run. So Murray too small and slippery. Look, and don't forget this. The Cardinals are 0-2 at home this year. They have not won a home game yet.
Since last year, yeah.
So like they are road warriors, but at home they seem to fold. So is the pressure too bright at home?
And they're 29th and third down. Let's just speak the facts. So you want to make sure that you know uh that third down conversion is still accurate, man. You do not want to help them increase that. Not this game. Not this game because I think we need this game just to show and prove that we're not no fluke coming out the gate. Um, but all odds is going to be on game six. Game six. Game
I hope
six.
not.
This
I
week.
hope
This
not.
week. This week is going to be kind of iffy because both Eagles and the Cowboys play at 425. So
Absolutely, man.
yeah.
And that's the worst thing, man. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the Cowboys and try to do my play-by-play for the Philadelphia Eagles, which I will do my play-by-play. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I can't. Woo! That boy coming out. That boy coming out on a Sunday, and I will be doing my play-by-play with that boy on. So definitely tune in. But if you're watching, man, please make sure y'all hit that like button. I know I keep saying it because it helped, both of our channels out. And I appreciate all the love and support that y'all been showing us. This is episode 12 of the Showdown, and we will continue this to the foreseeable future because we do own different basketball teams, but it is what it is. We'll talk that once we get there. But we are coming down to the end of the stream. So tell me this. What is your score prediction and who wins? Hey, look, if y'all watching, put your score prediction and who wins in the chat. So I definitely got to see this because I think that we're going to get some breaking news tonight, some shocking news. But go ahead, King.
Eagles gonna win this game, man. Eagles gonna win this game. I got my final score 31-20. I don't 31-20. I don't think that it's going to be a massacre, but I do think that we're going to be in control, especially the second half. A lot of Arizona content creators a couple content creators that I was watching on YouTube was saying that the Cardinals start out slow, kind of like how we did last couple seasons, but now we're starting out quick, and the whole question mark is the second half. But our defense been holding it down for us to the point where they're looking at us as the best team, but that's some things that we need to clean up. That's why Jalen Hurts kept saying that this food still on the table that we need to eat.
Yeah, but you also saw like when we needed to score in second half, we scored.
Yeah.
So the previous two games, we didn't have to score the second half. But you saw this past Sunday when we needed to score. That's what I kept on saying. The Philadelphia Eagles had not needed to score in the second half. I want to see him have to get in a dogfight. And this past Sunday, they did score in the second half. So that was a good thing to see.
Yeah. And I just think this is going to be a controllable game on both sides of the ball. Steichen and Jonathan Gannon is going to have a field day. I think that it's going to be a aha moment, like, hey, why did this guy get so open and get this touchdown? But besides that, I don't think it's going to be a question that we're the better team and we're going to end up winning this game by 11 points.
Wow. Okay. So Cole's Cowboy, of course, he want us to be undefeated because he think that Dallas Cowboy is going to get the Philadelphia Eagles their first L. So I'm going to take his score and throw it away because I think that he just, just saying that because he wants to play us while we undefeated. Joseph got us winning by the exact same score, 27-24. You got us winning what? 31 what?
20.
31-20. Look, I'm not going to lie. This game right here, from the time the schedule came out, I saw it, is a trap game for the Philadelphia Eagles. I do have the Eagles losing this game. I do have them losing this game. Yes, they are the better team. They are the better team on paper, right? They should be able to dominate the Arizona Cardinals without D-Hop, with they're without winning a home game yet. But I feel like facing this type of quarterback is a disaster. It's like the worst thing for the Philadelphia Eagles, especially before week 6, facing the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not going to say that that they are overlooking the Arizona Cardinals and and focusing on Dallas or nothing like that. But I'm saying with the matchup and the following week, even though Jalen Hurts is week to week 0-0, everybody is saying the right thing, but you can't practice for a quarterback like this. Yes, you do have Jalen Hurts, but you can't hit him in practice. So if he's juking you out in practice and you can't hit him, so you don't really know how to contain him. So I do have the Eagles losing this. But yes, I know. But listen. I don't have the Eagles going 17-0. I don't. But this is one of those games. I do have them winning next week. But this is one of those games I do have them losing because I feel like it's a trap game before the big Sunday night game and having the quarterback that we never faced before, throughout the season and probably will never face again. This is a tricky game, and I would not be surprised. Now, look, I'd be happy, if I'm wrong. Believe me, 5-0. Oh my God, I'm like, I eat crow all day, all night. You know what I mean? So I'd be happy if I'm wrong. But realistically speaking, this is a trap game for the Philadelphia Eagles. I did have the Eagles starting 4-0 and losing to the Cardinals and going into the bye 5-1, beating the Dallas Cowboys. So that was my record, and I'm going to have to stick with it. But I'm still going to be right here doing my play-by-play. But remember, the Eagles are not going to go undefeated. And not like, if any game you're going to lose, why not lose this one and then take it out on the Dallas Cowboys the next week? Angry, at home, Sunday Night Football. They whooped your ass twice last year. What is a better game, the Cardinals or the Cowboys? Which one would you rather lose? If we go 6-0, I'm great. I'm happy. But don't hate me if I said that we are losing the game. And I just got to keep it a buck. So I think the Eagles are losing this game. Man, and it's not even going to be a high-scoring game. I see this game being a defensive struggle because of the type of quarterback that's going to keep the clock moving, the chains moving, and getting some field goals. So if you're a fantasy player, definitely want to pick up the Cardinals field goal kicker. But, I see this game being a 24-21 Cardinals. 24-21.
You kind of had me intrigued a little bit about losing this game and beating up on the Cowboys just because of frustration. But no, I don't see us. No, I still
agree with you, Joseph. 17-0 until proven otherwise. But my job as a content creator, I cannot say 17-0. I really can't. I mean, I'm sorry, but somewhere in there, hey, look. If I wasn't behind the mic, I would be like, oh yeah, man, we won this game. But if you look at this game, it's a bona fide trap game for the Eagles. You coming off a comeback victory, your first of the season. The following Sunday, you got the Cowboys at the link. Could this game be a slip up? That doesn't mean the Cardinals are better than Eagles. But this game could be a slip up where they are facing, first time ever, a dual threat quarterback like Jalen Hurts. And, all the reports coming out of training camp, a lot of times with Jalen Hurts was making, we was at the
open practice.
Open practice, right? How many times you saw Jalen Hurts for this defense? Like,
right. You've seen it. You've seen it, yeah.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. I don't think that Kyler Murray has the same moves as Jalen Hurts. I think he's faster, but I don't think he has the same moves as him.
Speed kills. Have you ever heard of that?
Speed does kill until you get put on your fucking ass to the point where you're like, oh no, I want to throw this floater. I want to throw this floater to Ertz. Hopefully he catches it because we're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit him.
Okay. All right. So, Joseph, is not going to be easy a game. I agree 100%. Absolutely. But we still got this. Look, I'll be here. I'm not going nowhere. So, and I understand I got us losing 3 games. So who are those 3 games
Three.
to?
Wow.
I'm just curious. I got us losing 5 games.
I got us
Yo,
using 5 too.
so I got us losing at least 5 games.
And
And
one
this
of those
one is
games is at the end of the year because we're not going to need that game.
yeah, I mean, I definitely got us losing against Dallas the second time around, the Cardinals, the
So you got us
Colts.
losing Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I do. Because
Woo.
I think we're gonna win next Sunday. I got us losing to the Cardinals, the Cowboys at Dallas, the Colts towards the end of the year.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, a couple more. I gotta look at
What
my
about
record
Packers?
prediction, huh? The Packers is one of them. Also, the Packers is
So
one
that's
of them.
4. That's
So
4.
that's 4. And I got to
Mm-hmm.
think of the other one, maybe because we're resting people or something like that, either the Giants or somebody like that. I got us losing at least 5 games. But I'll be glad to eat crow. Look, I'm not ashamed to say I was wrong, but I do not have the Eagles going 17-0. If you
No.
do, that's nice and dandy. I'm not going to say 17-0 until proven otherwise. I get it. But it's not my job to come here and say, we're going to win, we're going to win, we're going to win, we're going to win every week. I can't do it. I mean, I have to be realistic. And this is a bad game before the Dallas game. So let me see. We are going to light Murray up like, hey, look, I love it. I love it. The Eagles lead the NFL in sack with 16. Thank you, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz still plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, even though he wears a Commander's uniform. If it wasn't for Carson Wentz and the command, we got 9 sacks. Think about it. We lead the NFL with 16. We got 9 against Carson Wentz. So imagine if we only got 3 or 2. We might be at least maybe top 10 in sacks. We're number 1 because of Carson Wentz. So thank you, Carson Wentz. Even when Carson Wentz is not in the Philadelphia Eagles uniform, he still supports us. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. I got us losing to the Colts, maybe Green Bay. So me too. I got us for some odd reason the Colts. It's towards the end of the season. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, they might be getting hotter towards the end of the season. Right now, they're a trash team, but who knows? I really hope the Packers get Odell.
Yes.
Are they talking about
it? Hey, Green Bay Packers. I said the same thing. I said I said Odell needs to go there because they need that type of receiver that can be that jackknife to the point where he can catch the ball out of the backfield, make a play, and also he can make plays on the go, do the slot or just running decent routes. Especially when he's healthy, he's effective. You see what he did with the Rams. He made them dynamic. I know Cooper Kupp is Cooper Kupp, but he did help them out a lot. And if he didn't really get injured in that Super Bowl, we wouldn't even be talking about it being a decent Super Bowl. It would have been a slaughter. It would have been a slaughter. Just not because he would have huge numbers, because he would have had to be a decoy.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't wish the Packers get Odell. If they do get Odell, it's after week 13 because Odell is not coming back. Because remember, he tore his ACL in February during the Super Bowl. So you're talking about if he's able to play week 13, that's definitely like 8-9 months later. Week 13 is in, let me see, the 17 weeks. So you're talking about November, a December time frame. Yeah. So like 10 months. I mean, which is doable, which is possible. But if you Odell, why rush to come back when you could be one of the top free agent the following year? It's not like, look, Odell done missed 3 seasons because of injury. So he's still young enough to get one last contract. So yes, why rush to come back in November, especially if this team make the playoffs or deep in December or early January? Why not come back then? You know what I mean? Or whether just trying to rush it. But I don't want to see Odell and Green Bay Packers against the Philadelphia Eagles because he torched the Eagles when he was playing with the Giants with a mediocre quarterback, Eli Manning. Imagine him with Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to see Odell with the Green Bay Packers because of my selfishness. But hey, I do feel you. Aaron Rodgers, he does need another proven wide receiver besides those aging, a wide Randall Cobb, 18 years in the league. You know what I mean? So
Dan
it is
Watkins.
what it is. Yeah, Sammy Watkins can't stay healthy.
Uh-huh.
So definitely, but not against the Eagles. So after the week 13, cool. Go get Odell. But before, no, we have enough money to have him for at least a year. He won't be good to play until December, though. Yes. So look, that's back. That's when you need him. Exactly. A-Rob plus Watson plus Jones equals Magic, baby. Look, I feel you, man. Look, hey. But this is it for tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll be live tomorrow with a Cardinals content creator. He actually talked about the Cardinals, not Cardinals content creator, but a Cardinals reporter. So I'll be live with them tomorrow. I'll post it on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, please go follow me on Twitter, JC Sports Talk 20 on Twitter, definitely. And I will be live, I believe, at let me check my messages real quick because this is Friday one, and then Thursday. So Thursday, tomorrow at 5 p.m., I'll be live with Cardinals. His name is Alex Clancy. He does have his own YouTube channel and stuff like that, but definitely tune in. But King, any last words, Ben, before we head out of here?
Man, like, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on both channels, man. Thank y'all all for your support, man. I think I saw that it was over 100 comments today, man. So y'all just keep this thing going for us, man. We're trying to stay consistent. I know it was a little delayed tonight, but we're just trying to stay consistent with this thing, man. And I already know that this is my bro. We're gonna go at it, especially in the NBA. We're gonna have some differences with the Eagles, but it's all love at the end of the day. Always go Birds. Follow me at Twitter on King DV Sports. Follow him. His is underneath him as well. But we just got to keep this thing going, man. As far as win or lose or draw, we still Eagles fans at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I really appreciate everybody that tuned in. Cowboys fan, Arizona, Green Bay Packers. It's all love at the end of the day. I don't take nothing personal. Maybe if you talk trash about my Birds, But otherwise than that, I don't take anything personal. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But tune in Sunday. Definitely, if you didn't see this bad boy is coming out. Bad boy coming out on Sunday. You definitely want to be there for this show on Sunday. But definitely, I appreciate y'all, man. As always, man, you already know, go Birds.